Hey, welcome to Frequency World Radio. It's your girl, Madam X. And let's do Scorpio really quick. Let's see really quick what's going on for Scorpio for October. I think I left off on Libra for September. Y'all need to get out there and watch those videos and get my views back up. Thank you. Please and thank you. If you like this video, comment, subscribe, like, so it can circulate. And Scorpios or anybody cross watching for Scorpio, let me know what's going on. What's the deal? I don't know, Scorpio is somebody full of shit. Is somebody running off at the mouth, diarrhea of the mouth, something like that. I don't know. Maybe you're not getting a fair shake or a fair deal, Scorpio, something like that. But let's see what's going on. I haven't used this Rider-Waite deck in a few, so I'm not going to shuffle it too hard. We just going to get right over it. Scorpio, you try and get over some heartbreak. I just saw that Three of Swords flip over and reverse. I don't want to take forever dealing this deck. I kind of want to get to the reading. I'm back at my regular table, which is good. It's good. It's all good. Bam. So, let's do this, Scorpio, and just really see what's going on. Scorpio, give me some energy. Tell me what's up with you. I hope the Scorpios are doing good. Not being too quiet and deceitful and sneaky. Scorpios, y'all know how y'all can be. I'm just saying, Scorpio. My bad. Just saying. And again, I'm not going to make these really long. I really want to get to the point, to what the heart of whatever is going on with Scorpio. So I'm going to just take a look. Like I said, Scorpio. Scorpio. You lose out on a job opportunity. Is something going on with the job? I feel like you lost some money, or you walked away from some kind of opportunity, some kind of partnership. Maybe you had several opportunities. I know a Scorpio personally who has several opportunities. I'm not quite sure what happened with those, how it panned out. Scorpio, you could be having some issues, maybe with some Capricorns or some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I'm getting Capricorn heavy in this spread. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that's a Capricorn, but I think it's some money that you guys may have lost out or walked away from. Really. Or there's a Scorpio there's a Scorpio male who could be dealing with more than one person, and maybe you're trying to get out of that. Maybe you're trying to get out of a relationship where you're dealing with more than one person, Scorpio. And just somebody who's... You're going to lose out on some money, I feel like. I feel like something's going to take some money from you. Something's going to cut into your money, your stability. Maybe you're breaking the bonds with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. If you guys are in a relationship with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, maybe you have to walk away. I know a lot of Scorpios may tend to have relationships with Virgos. Out of all three of those signs, the Taurus, the Capricorn, and the Virgo, I know more Scorpios who have longer lasting or are more attracted to Virgos. I know that combination comes together a lot, Scorpio and Virgo. Yeah, but Scorpio, you're definitely emotional about something. And I feel like you're trying to break some habits. And it has to do with your money, where you live, your job. So I don't know, breaking away from a job. But the thing about it is, and I know Scorpios who are up for new jobs and stuff like that, but I'm not getting a lot of positivity out of the spread when it comes to breaking away from whatever job that this is. or whatever sort of situation coming from the past that it is. So maybe you already are involved with something having to do with your money, or you're bonded to something that has to do with your money. Maybe you're stuck in a situation with somebody that you're taking care of, or that your money is caught up in, and you're trying to cut those ties. You're trying to cut those ties, and I see, Scorpio, you are going to cut them, but you're looking at the loss that you're going to take when you cut them. So it isn't, the thing about this is, oh, and I got these cards all mixed up. So, there's a death of something, Scorpio, and that's absolutely what's going on. There's a death of something. I just had to turn these over to see which cards I drew, because you can't really tell. The colors are so similar on the back of these cards. It's hard to tell which ones I drew and which ones I didn't. And when I started reading this for you, and it's so dark over here and I can't get to the light. When I started reading this for you, I don't want to draw two from the same deck. So let me get one more. Yeah, it's really funny how this is playing out, and it's telling me exactly what I'm seeing in the spread above. It's like, okay, I think I got 4 different ones. I think. And if I don't, then this is what was meant to be for your reading. If I don't have, because it's 4 different color cards in this deck. But the cards, the colors on the cards are so close, I can barely tell which deck is which. Oh, yeah. So, Scorpio, you're looking at something that you did, a situation that you caused, or that you are a part of, that you might not necessarily want it to be a part of. So, it's either, it could be a job, you're in a situation with a job, you're in a situation with a person, but it's over. Not only did I get the death card, but I got the nurturing card, which has a skull on it. So I feel like, and just to tell you what you got the devil. In the Rider-Waite deck, you got the devil, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the 5 of Cups, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And that's why I'm saying it's something that has to do with a job. So either you're turning down a job has turned you down to have a new start and a new beginning, or you're cutting ties with something that you had been working on and something that you had established. And I feel like, and then you got the death, the nurturing, the analysis, and the mirror card. And I feel like, Scorpio, you are going through a time where you're seeing where your behavior may have got you into certain situations where you don't necessarily like those situations. You don't like what's going on in those situations, and you don't want to really be in those situations anymore. And I feel like that's what's going to cause you to cut whatever cord it is keeping you attached to your past. And even though you may feel some kind of way, and this is something you've really been thinking about, it's something you've really been thinking about because it's something that haunts you. It's something that haunts you. It may be something that relatives have passed down, something that's in your bloodline, something that's in your family. That's the heart or the root of some of these issues. But I feel like you really have been looking, and you see that you don't necessarily want to go in a particular direction anymore. You need a whole new beginning. Like this nurturing card is a skull card, but like on the bottom of the card, there's a butterfly. And I can't tell in the dark what's in the skull's mouth. It looks like it's the world. I can't tell all the way, but the skull, there's something in the mouth area. And it's almost like you looking into the mirror and really seeing what you could be, what could be, because whatever it is, you're not there right now. You're not there right now, and you're kind of just looking at something. And my thing is, you got to move. I don't have any wands and cards in this spread that show action. You have to be active, and I see right now it's a mental time for you, Scorpio. So you're in your head with a lot of this stuff that's going on. But the thing about it is, you're kind of looking in the mirror. It's almost like looking at your life through the glass, looking at your life in third person, or stepping outside of yourself and kind of looking into your life and saying, wow, where am I at right now? Where have I gone? What has all of this that I've been through in the past, what is this helping me now? Because it's not, and you don't see the progression. You don't see what you have to be, but I'm here to tell you, you have to cut it off. Something from the past, something traditionally, something the way you have done something has to totally die. And while you will feel a loss, and while you will feel sort of sad about this thing, sort of melancholy about this thing, sort of down about this thing, it's like the phoenix that you are, the phoenix that rises from the ashes. Scorpio, you don't let anything keep you down. You are the phoenix that rises from the ashes. And there's a whole new way and a new beginning to get where you're going. I just want to take a look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's a whole new way and there's a whole new beginning to get where you're going, but you have to take the initiative to go there. And in order to get there, it's going to take sacrificing something that's you're already dealing with, that's already in your life, in order to make that next steps. And you got to move. You got to move, because on the bottom of the deck, I had the Hangman in reverse, and I just said there were no action cards on the table. So I wanted to see what was on the bottom of the deck, just to see what the deal was. And I got the Hangman in reverse, which means movement. You got to come out of that stage where you're just thinking and contemplating and waiting for something to happen. Even though it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just think you've done it enough. Like everything that you've been contemplating, everything you've been sitting on, you've been holding in, you've been not talking about. Like I said before the reading even started, and I even dealt the cards. I said, not being deceitful, not holding things in. And then we deal the cards and we get right back, as it does every time in my reading, we get right back to something I said before I ever even laid the card. So it's time to act. It's time to jump into motion. When the Hangman is right side up, he's thinking, he's in a state of stasis, because he knows it's like getting your mind, body, and your soul on one accord. It's like dealing with the situation at hand, even if it's not a good situation. It's like doing what you have to do time and time again just to deal with it. Not making any moves, but just internalizing and sort of maybe thinking about the best way to deal with it, or taking it all in, or taking the beating, or taking the suffering, because you know that you will be in a better place. But that time has come to be in a better place and to move. But in order to get where you're going, you have to totally give up the world as you know it. And I hope this is reflecting how I mean to say it, because I want you to read it left from right. You have to totally move and give up what you think you know. Whatever world that you're used to, with the world in reverse, whatever, you've got to totally do something different and break from what you're used to and break from the past to get the stability in this foundation. These are just the cards that are on the bottom of the deck. You have completely got to move in a new direction and do something that would not be normally expected of you, Scorpio. So complete brand new opportunities is the direction you have to move in and come away from the past. So if Scorpios, if you have a question about anything that's going on in your life, which brought you here to watch this video, the answer is move forward, move away from what you know. Completely kill, let die, and forget about what it is that you're coming from the past, and move in a direction of something new. If you are in threesome relationships, if you are in complicated work situations where you don't agree, you don't get along with your boss, there's no support, there's no help, you have opportunities, and it's time to completely move in a direction of those opportunities. Even though you may be tired or you may be stuck, this could be relatives, this could be family, this could be somebody you had some commitments with that you have to break away from. It may be somebody that you had built some sort of stability with, but it's no longer stable. And you have to break away from it and kind of look at it like this, because this is how it's facing on my table. And you're looking at the situation like, man, I hate to let this go. Or, man, I'm not going to be financially stable if I do something different, or I move in a different direction, or I don't, continue down the path that I'm on. I'm scared of falling flat on my face. But the 2 cups behind you show there's something in that future. There's something to offer. And the 2 cups are going to grow into more cups. It's going to grow. You're going to have more than what you're walking away from. You're going to have more than what you lost. And the number 3 may mean something to you, Scorpio. The number 3 may mean something to you. But the death and the devil just tell you that whatever you're holding on to from the past is unhealthy. It's not where you need to be. It's not where you want to be. It's unhealthy ties, connections, relationships, addictions. And it's something that's not going to bring, it's going to keep showing you the same thing. Like I said, looking into that mirror, it's almost like you're looking and you can't quite touch, or you can't quite get to where you want to be. Like when you think about the Chronicles of Narnia and different stories where they're looking into the mirror, it's like looking into the mirror is going into another world. So you're looking at what you're fantasizing about, or you're looking at what's in front of you, or you're looking at your current situation and you're fantasizing about something different. But unless you make physical moves in reality, you're never going to get there. And it's always going to be like staring into a dream. And that's what that mirror card is giving you. And it's asking you to look at yourself and your behavior and what you played in these situations. And if you really want to get ahead, you got to do something different than what you've been doing. You have to cut whatever it is from the past. Whatever relationships and partnerships that you have with people that have not been fruitful, that have not been on the up and up, that have not allowed you to express the best parts of yourself, that have appealed to your lower nature, Scorpio. That's what you got to get away from. Because I just keep imagining this sword in reverse just cutting right through the middle of the 3 pentacles on this card. So just breaking a chain, breaking something, breaking an unhappy dynamic, whether that be in work, family, relationships, whatever that it is. And Scorpio, that's going to be what's going on for October. If anybody wants a personal reading, this is just general. So I'm not going to make it too long this month. It's just to give you a taste of what your October is going to be like, Scorpio. And I truly do wish you the best. But I can tell, Scorpio, if you do something radically different than what you've been doing, if you make a change in a direction more from your higher nature, from your mental, from really what's the best move strategically, I think that you'll truly get to where you need to be. But it's going to cause you to walk away from something from your past. Something that you've been dependent on, and something that if you lost some stability, maybe you lost some stability or something like that, and you're still struggling with that. You're still struggling with that. But the opportunity will be there. But it'll be based on, Scorpio, the choices you make and the moves that you make, and what place that you make those from. Again, I don't think it's going to be easy for you to walk away or to move away from whatever it is that holds you to it, or whatever it is that binds you to it. It could even be religious factors. Like I said, it could be something with ancestry, bloodline, history. Maybe you're an important person. You come from an important lineage. But that's not what you really want to do. It's not what you really want to be. You know? So think about that, Scorpio. Think about that when you think about October and the issues that may face you in October. But I wish you had the best October. You guys will have birthdays coming up in October. So happy birthday to all my October Scorpios and November Scorpios. And even though this is a Scorpio video and it's going to be Scorpio season, we're still in September. This is I'm doing this video on the 22nd. Shout out Anthony Joshua, who just won that fight against Patekkin, whatever his name is, tonight. Like we didn't know he was going to win. But it's still Libra season. How fitting. Anthony Joshua is a Libra. I know that's right. I love some Anthony Joshua, y'all. He is so fine. So, you know, happy birthday as we close out Libra season. I believe the 23rd Sunday will be the last day of it's the last day of, not close out Libra season. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm already jumped into 2019. We're closing out Virgo season. I guess Anthony Joshua wins right before his birthday season, because at least the 23rd tomorrow, either today is the last day of Virgo season, and the 23rd starts Libra season, or the 23rd is the last day, and then the 24th starts. And I think today is the last day of Virgo season. So I jumped ahead when I said happy birthday to the Scorpios, but this is for October, and October is your month as well. But you share it with a few Libras. So happy birthday to all of the Libras out there. I hope you guys had a really, you guys have a really, I'm really talking in past tense. You see how much something from your past, Scorpio, is really fucking up you right now? That's how much it's fucking up you right now. I can't even get in a frame of mind to stay in present tense with this video. This reading got me talking past tense. And this ain't even my reading. So, Scorpios, I wish you the best. And I'll holler at you. Deuces.